Hello, I am Ivy Singh, and in my country, Singapore, people know me as the warrior. Unlike most Singaporeans, I'm blessed by the universe and I live on a 10-acre farm in a hidden jewel called the Kranji countryside. So this month, I will speak about the after effects of the elections held in Singapore last month in July. The music has also stopped. People have been seated where they are supposed to make our country the best place to live in the world. My dear fellow Singaporeans, you are wonderful people. You are a good people. You voted wisely and did not destroy our beautiful country. However, perhaps the people who should be receiving your messages are not receiving them properly. So I will try to list out what is it we Singaporeans want from my fellow farmers. The message is simple. It's the same message which we have been sending for the past 15 years. We need you to look at land, labor, licensing and transport at the Kranji countryside so that we can produce the food that this country needs. Inequality. Problem starts with our politicians' salary. Salaries should be linked to the man on the street and not Wall Street or Shenton Way or Marina Bay. Housing. The young must know they can afford to buy a home. HDB built 80% of the housing for Singaporeans. So HDB should be in charge of maintenance of these estates instead of appointing town councils and politicians who know nothing about building, and they are wasting their time and their energy trying to stay afloat and running the town councils well. Specifically for HDB, certain things should also be done. They must have a proper service lift to carry cement and stone for renovation. They should build bigger units for 3-tier families to live together. The smaller units are for transient population, like foreigners who are working as nurses, working as teachers, etc. The household income for rental flats should be raised. Currently, it is at 1,500 and very few families can live with only $1,500. The ethnic quota is causing problems for minorities. We should remove this ethnic quota nonsense. Singles can only buy a flat when they are 35. So if they want to buy a BTO, by the time they wait, they'll be 40 years old and too old to get married and start a family. We should stop building more and more and more without looking at the proper landscape, looking at the density properly so that people do not need to live like rats. Look at America. There's a white America and a black America. You think we don't have this problem in Singapore? We do. We should talk about it and we should not pretend that it doesn't exist, and we should not have policies that make it worse. Cut out the crap, cut out the Chinese, Malay, Indian and others in our identity card. We are all Singaporeans. Politicians should not be like prostitutes. They shouldn't be holding many jobs and servicing many clients. If they want to make money their objective, then they should look for another career. They should also be given a proper office in the community centre with proper support so that they can do their jobs properly. All people above 65 should be given free travel. Older people do not travel unless they need to. So if they still have to work at 65, we should help them by giving them free travel. Polyclinics should be open every day, including Saturday, Sunday and public holiday, because the hospitals A&E are very, very full and you have to wait hours to see a doctor and to be admitted. Most people just need to see a simple doctor so that they know that they are not going to die straight away. Schools. All schools, pre-primary to university, should be free for Singapore-born children. For those who cannot make it to the Singapore universities, because our university places are limited and you must be a very, very top student to get in, then we help them with an interest-free loan to go abroad, and they only start paying when they start working. SAP schools. This nonsense must be changed, because when I was young, All of us from different races all went to the same school, different religions, all the same school. So we grew up understanding a truly multicultural, multiracial, etc., right? So SAP schools cut it out. All branded schools in District 9, 10, 11 must have 5 baby schools in housing board estates so that the housing board people can also get a chance to have a really good education. Don't tell me all schools are good schools. It is not, okay? And I know it, and I'm sure many people of my age also know it. National service. Not just men, but women should be called into national service. They should learn skills like nursing, teaching, caring for the sick, plumbing, electrical works, etc. Not to carry a gun and shoot at your neighbor or shoot at your own people. War will never be fought in that fashion anymore. Employment. There is great illusionment now. People go for training, reskilling, but they are not finding jobs. You must have a real skill to be employed. Only accept foreigners if they are super rich and they can do the jobs that our people cannot do. And we should not accept them because they are cheaper, better, faster. We should eliminate them slowly and steadily and retrain all our people so that they earn at least $10 to $15 an hour by being waitresses, by being bus conductors, etc. A minimum wage is necessary. Police force. Bring back the respect to the force. When I was young, we are trained to call 999 for anything. Now you call 999, they ask you, is it urgent? If I call the police, it must be urgent, otherwise why should I call the police? And when a man is punching his wife, the police should arrest him and not tell the couple that it is a civil suit and that they have to go to the lawyer. The police should be able to do what they used to do before. 999 should be the most important number that anybody can call, including my dog if necessary. Young people can see through the carrot and stick tactics. Stop treating voters like children that need to be enticed or punished. Allow healthy public discourse. Do not censor and micromanage public sphere using POFMA. Our law minister should address his time to more serious issues that exist in this country. The LKY era is over. We are no longer a dictatorship. Okay? Treat the opposition party members with respect because they too are Singaporeans and they too love our country. Stop putting armchair generals into parliament and cabinet. The people really hate it, okay? All families should be able to afford a cheap car. For those who want a second car, they pay double CEO. The third car, they pay triple CEO. I know of many people who have at least 7 to 9 cars parked in their gardens because they are super rich too. So let's let every household afford one car, which a lot of people need to get to work to bring their families out. All households should be allowed one maid if both parents are working. If you need more than one maid, you must have a very good reason. Otherwise, you double the levy. If you have 3 maids, triple the levy. This is the way this country can make enough money to support all the issues that might appear again, like COVID-19. All freehold land should be changed to 120 years and all HDB leases should be increased to 120 years so people don't feel so threatened that they're going to die without a home. This way, the state will own all the land and this will be our cash cow forever and ever. The rich will not remain rich forever. Everybody will have a good chance of becoming rich if they work hard during their lifetime. As you know, I call a spade and not a big spoon. Most Singaporeans are not as direct or rude as me. So may I suggest that when you listen to the ordinary people of Singapore, try to read between the lines. Live a blessed life as I do. Happy National Day. Mama tastes good.